All right, right to our second debate tonight, facing off historian and activist Brittany Lee Lewis and Charlie Giroux, the vice chair of the American Conservative Union and CEO of Quantum Communications. Guys, Brittany, I want to start with you because I want you to see this picture, because this is what's going on right now. Of the Democrats that are left in the 2020 presidential run, the ones that are making the next debate stage so far, take a look. What do you notice? Biden, Buttigieg, Klobuchar, Bernie, Steyer, Warren. What do they all have in common?
Yeah, I see there's no people of color, and I know that's been like a hot topic on a lot of the big news outlets. But you know, I don't think that matters as much. I think representation politics is just that, representation. But if their policies aren't actually benefiting people of color or minorities, then it doesn't really matter.
What do you think this is going on? Why are there zero people of color, with the exception of Elizabeth Warren, who's won 1,024 Sure.
That's a joke.
But no, but seriously, so what is it? I mean, there is so much identity politics going on right now. I hear about white privilege at every college campus. I just hear stories about how the Democrats are the party of diversity, yet that is not a diverse stage.
Yeah, you know, I'm more concerned with diversity in terms of like ideological stance and the type of policies that people are pushing. So I think in terms of that diversity, we are certainly seeing that. But I think in terms of actually thinking about Kamala and Cory, I think that they just don't have the backing. They don't have the foothold.
Charlie,
they didn't have the strategic policy.
Is that it, or is it the money? I mean, I'm looking at some very wealthy people on that stage.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Bloomberg, you've got Steyer, billionaires who claim to, be for the little guy. But I mean, look, Eric, the Democrats have been the ones playing identity politics for a generation. It's not working out for them.
Nice to Brittany.
And she says she wants diversity of thought. They're all slouching so far to the left side of the field, they're never going to be able to find the ballpark once the general election starts.
The feeling was, and rightly so, Barack Obama was the first African-American president. And it was time, and I get it, then Hillary Clinton was going to be the first female president. Identity politics has been the mainstay of Democrats for ages. And to come up to a stage with literally 6 white people, it just feels like and I'm not making this up, because I think there are a lot of people on the left who have a problem with that as well.
Yeah, I certainly think people are going to have a problem with it. It doesn't look good at the end of the day, especially when we're thinking about a party that relies so heavily on minority voters in terms to get elected.
Great point. But listen, one of the most popular, put that screen up again, guys. One of the most popular people on that screen right now, he's leading Iowa, is Pete Buttigieg, with an airball, a 0 in South Carolina among African Americans. Let me get Charlie in here a little bit. Can these people win without the African American, a substantial portion, 90+% of the African American vote?
No, they can't. And poll after poll shows that Donald Trump is picking up support among the African American community. That's the real shocker for 2020, is these Democrats that have always taken the black vote for granted are going to find out they've got to fight for it.
Did President Trump, or candidate Trump at the time, with that slogan, "Hey, what have you got to lose?" I mean, I think that was a turning point for his African American support. Am I reading it right?
You know, I'm not sure that's it. I mean, I can certainly say "Make America Great Again." Didn't necessarily go over well with African American voters, because if you think about the history of the African American community, our question is, when was it ever really great? So